I mean, I got people visiting from overseas. So I went to a Korean barbecue yesterday.
Ooh. Was it
So yeah,
soju? Was it soju or did you mix?
no, with baijiu.
Baijiu. Oh my
Like a
god.
fifth, it was
Korean
56% baijiu. It's like Jesus fucking Christ, I'm dead.
brother. That's like you went to a let me correct this. Okay, you went to a Korean barbecue place to get baijiu.
Correct, yeah. It's pretty much the only place we can get it.
Oh wow. Okay. Damn. Okay.
I mean, cause you know, like Korean culture, like the whole K-pop and the, K-dramas and stuff. It's really popular here.
It is. Yeah, I
Like
know.
Chinese stuff, it even like Chinese stuff is really hard to get in general, which is weird. Like Chinese stuff has been here for way longer, but
So,
it's not as popular, you know. So you can only get it on like special supermarkets and
uh-huh.
import it from like other places.
Okay, so you're telling me that the only places that you can get Chinese alcohol is at a Korean place.
Correct. Yeah.
That is so that sounds so wrong, but okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, my ads should be done in like 10 seconds.
Me 1 second. Let me put this here.
My ads should be done in 10 seconds. Alright,
Yeah,
ads
I was going to
ended.
stream yesterday, like evening. It was just like I sat down in front of the computer. It was like, God fucking damn it! I cannot even open my eyes.
You were so drunk. Okay, for
It's
chat
so bad, man.
for chat who's just joined, so basically, Moon DM'd me yesterday. He was like, I'm so fucking drunk, Triby. I don't know if tomorrow will be fine. And I was like, okay. And then after that, he sobered up a little bit and he's like, alright, I'm good now. See you in 12 hours.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh man, I felt so bad. Like, oh my god, I want to stream. And we always skip the Saturday stream. Like it takes a while to schedule.
Yeah, okay, like collabs, right? International. I saw like in Gator server, right? All of them are like doing collabs and stuff. But then I'm like in a totally different time zone, so it becomes really hard for me to join. They're doing Big Walk. I think there's New Peak and everything as well. I'm like, okay.
But they mostly play on the same time we stream, so it should be fine joining. You know, I mean, you just
I
have to sacrifice some sleep.
You do realize that I'm working a lot of times that they stream, right?
Oh, really?
Whenever it's
You know,
your
like on
nighttime, it's my daytime.
like Saturdays and Sundays
No,
mostly.
okay, unless it's like this particular timing that you are doing, which not everybody streams at this particular timing as well, it's gonna be really hard for me. And right now, because I have you, correct, like the collab with you, so it's gonna be even harder.
I mean, no worries. We only got a couple of levels left. If we're lucky, we finish them today. I doubt it,
I doubt it. There's like
but let's say
two.
2 streams.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna give you spoilers, but my hunch about the kissy kissy thingy is correct. So I'm not looking forward to it. I love you like a brother, man. That's not gonna happen.
So we have to kiss to revert the
Yeah.
curse thing.
Yeah. Talk about cliche upon cliche. I am a writer. I know what they do. I don't.
Oh well, I mean,
I'm gonna close my eyes completely when that scene comes in. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna.
okay. So are we? I think I want to play as
You
the
wanna.
wife today.
You wanna piss on things?
What?
The wife is pissing on all the flowers. The husband is the one that flies.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay? Alright.
Can do that. Yeah.
Alright, biologically accurate, chat. He's gonna piss and stuff. You're gonna fertilize and piss on stuff. Mark territory, what the heck? We're doing
territory, just smart territory.
Oh god, okay, so yeah, you can try it out.
Hell yeah. Okay. I do it.
Ooh, I can whip stuff.
Yeah, I think. Open it. Open it.
Sickle attack.
Sickle
Sickle.
attack.
What is that? Oh, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Oh, okay.
Feels so nasty.
Oh man, I'm so glad. What?
Oh, wait.
Just kill me.
Sorry. Wait. Oh, I'm supposed to hold it the whole time. Wait. Okay. Okay, now get out of it. Wait, I'm so lost. Where the fuck am I?
Oh, where are you go? Follow the pit trail.
Follow the piss trail. I don't
Another one
want.
of these.
Man, it's so cool actually.
Okay, so Chowdy, I'm the one on the right. Right now, I'm the husband. Hey, I'm Cody. I'm the husband
Oh,
right
that's
now.
better. Looks a little dry in this pot.
Put some peace in here. Piss in it. Piss in this. Piss in it. Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
piss in it. We did.
that
We
was
did.
Played this before on the last stream, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Wait, I
Okay, what
forgot.
do we do now?
Oh,
I'm thinner!
Cody? Is that you?
Yeah! This is amazing!
how do I? Okay. I think it's okay. I think it's steady.
Already.
Wow, the mouse right click thingy is really getting at me. Is it because I
The
finger?
right click thing?
Yeah, no, because my. Well, I hate to say this, but my right hand isn't that great today.
Man, what happened to my
Oh, Lord.
greenhouse?
Oh, it looks terrible.
You sure you can play?
That
I mean,
is what happens
I can.
when you abandon your
It was my
passion.
left
Gets
hand that got
infected.
cut, remember?
That
But now
purple
today
stuff
it's
is
like my right hand
And
was
it
like
will
I
keep
went to the
spreading
gym basically,
unless you stop
and
it.
everything is like cramped
So,
up right now.
Cody, will you nurture your passion?
oh,
Or
okay.
will you
I
slowly
mean, just
let
stretch.
it die?
It'll be fine.
Huh? No. May, let's take this purple stuff out.
Take the purple stuff.
Do it.
Take the purple stuff out. What do you mean? Purple is my favorite color. Who dares?
Purple
Who dares touch it?
I can't believe how much it spread.
That's how infections work.
I know,
Pumpkins!
but how could it take over this
Pumpkin!
fast?
It must be really
pumpkins.
powerful.
Oh,
We
it's
have to
happening.
save the garden before it dies.
Man.
Oh, I
Oh
get
my
to
God.
shoot this. I am
Man,
amazing.
that is so fucking creepy. To
Ooh,
look at your face.
I see it on your screen. So fucking
Oh
funny.
my
Oh,
God.
oh, 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 oh. I need to reload. I'm not very good at this.
Do I have to do anything here? I just.
I don't know. I feel like you can just wait. Or rather, you find where is the thing that keeps on spawning these infections, maybe.
Are they respawning? Okay, no.
I don't
They're
think
good.
so. What do I do?
Alright, dude, come here. Come here, dude.
Oh, wait, Q to cancel.
Well, that'll
Oh.
teach him to stay away from my garden.
I'm a
You
portable
nailed it,
turret.
Cody.
Oh yeah, cactus style.
A sunflower? Or what's this flower face?
Zombies. Sunflowers and zombies. Where are all these eggs? Oh, fruits. Wait, there's a thing there. Do you need that? I feel like you might need that. Wait, wait.
Oh my
Wait.
God, why did I follow you?
We have one brain cell. One brain cell. I'm sorry. Okay. Wait, what?
Wow, you're so pretty,
Ooh.
Cody.
I know,
Extend,
right?
grow leaves?
Oh, and I think I can help you
Oh
across.
my God, I hate
Oh,
this.
get
so
on.
much.
Get on. Oh my god, my face looks so fucking creepy. Also, hello unknown. Thank you for the daily roll call. Today's class we are learning gardening. Okay, how do I?
What do we do now?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe you have to just keep growing
Oh, I
leaves.
think this is as far as I
Okay.
can stretch.
Okay, you walk on that. Can you walk on that?
Yeah, I don't think I can do it. No, you have to plant leaves.
I have to plant leaves?
Yeah, go back, go back.
Ow, I can't anymore.
Go back, go back.
Huh.
Go back.
Coming. Coming back. Shut up! Stop shooting me! Okay, wait, how do I...
How do you move it?
Oh, wait,
Oh
wait,
my
wait,
God.
wait, wait, wait. Oh.
The green tea.
Wait, how do I move these again?
Oh my God.
Did you die? Alright, let's redo
Uh,
this.
No. So you just have to keep putting them. You can just jump.
Yeah, no, but like, wait, sorry, wait, I can't
Thanks,
turn.
dude. I
Why
appreciate it.
can't I turn? I can't turn. Why can't I turn?
Do you even have to turn? I think it turns automatically.
Nope. We're gonna walk into a wall at this point. Sorry, we're gonna walk into a fucking wall. I can't. I can't. Why am I not turning? Oh, okay, okay. Somehow this works.
Don't worry, guys. Slow and steady.
This is what happens when
I
you
think
try to
I'm-
make me the husband. And how am I supposed to go down?
Thirsty.
No more.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
Give me 1 second. So you can try going back. Should be clear now.
Wait, you can get over there yourself?
No.
What do you need? What do you need?
I have no clue actually.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back
Yeah,
and
go back.
see what is going on.
So you can use the leaf on the yeah. No, wait, you'll crash.
It's not
Hold
open.
on.
It is not open. Technically, I should be there. Technically, I should be there because I saw something that was supposed to, you know. I saw something that I was supposed to do. It's okay. Let me try and see if I can go there.
Oh wait, maybe from the like going left. Left.
Left.
I mean back.
Oh, going straight through, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm Snake.
Okay, now I think you can. Yeah, you need to grow some leaves, but like closer to me.
How close?
Close.
Can you try?
Do that, yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Next one. Oh my God. Oops.
Oh wait, you somehow made it. Okay, nice. Alright. Open
Okay, now you can go back. And there you go.
the leaf thing. Oh. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's how. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Today I have a little bit of coffee. I should technically know how this works. I'm a flower again. Okay, hold.
Oh, it really is everywhere. How could I let this happen?
It'll be fine. We just have to chop it all up, right?
Well, I hope it's that simple.
There, yeah.
Alright.
There, yeah. Okay.
Okay. I think the purple stuff that has to go.
Man, I really love using the attack on this one. It's really cool.
It is. You get to pee on stuff too. I'm just saying.
Yes, this is a new Devil May Cry. A new Stellar Blade.
First death of today. My own
Without
stupidity.
boots and ass.
Okay, let's go. Oh, I have to get this down for you. Wait.
You have to.
Okay,
Oh,
pee
yeah.
in it, pee in it. Fill it up. Pee.
That sounds so wrong.
There we go. I mean, what else is it supposed to be? It's pee.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes, what
Fuck,
was
I
it?
think it was a
don't know.
boss monster. No.
That looks pretty angry,
Yes,
May.
it does. Time to whack some weeds, Cody.
It's a boss
Oh, is it a boss? Man, it's been
monster.
a while since we had a boss. Oh my.
I got it
Down,
restrained.
Cody.
Water, water.
Oh yeah.
I'll sickle it.
Ah,
Okay,
we've
that's
got
fine.
more company.
Ah!
Ooh. I just one
Ah,
shot
we've
me.
got
Okay.
more company. It's moving around so much.
Okay.
I got it. I got it.
Up, May.
Smack, smack, smack. Decapitate this shit. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I got hit. Ow, that hurts.
Okay, we gotta make sure.
No, no, no. When it comes out, I'm gonna have to hold
Yeah,
it.
we need to find out what the heck one shot did last time.
I
and avoid it,
can.
'cause- Okay, maybe it's a spike.
Ah! I'm holding it. I'm holding it. Smack it. Cut, 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 cut. Chop, 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 chop.
Already. Okay, not bad. Wait, two more times.
Right. Evade the thorns. No thorns. No thorns. I'm
Ooh,
holding
my
it.
God.
I'm holding it. Chop, 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 chop. Okay, never mind. Oh. I'm holding it. I'm holding it. Smack, smack, smack. Chop, 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 chop.
I really hate it. How many times have I died here?
I don't know. Quite a lot. I'm holding it. I'm holding it. Ow. Chop, 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 chop. Almost done. Almost
Oh
done.
my god. Already, one more.
What? I'm holding it. I'm holding it. Chop, 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 chop. Okay, we're good. Ow.
Nice.
Bark things.
Well, we
ow.
whipped
Russian
that into
guys.
shape, didn't we?
It
Yeah.
works.
First clear, y'all. Look at that. We can do it.
Celebration tea.
Celebration tea. Ew. Marking his territory. The greenhouse. Wait, it says to spa. I want to check out the spa. Come here.
The spot.
Yeah. If you go
Oh, I
the
didn't
other way, it's a
see
spa. It's a spa.
You know, we have skipped like 20 minigames so far. It's wild.
Hey, this looks super cozy. I wonder if I can get a massage. Boy, do
Onsen.
I need one.
There is a thing.
Here.
Ooh, that's true.
Oh, I would care
Shower.
for a hot rub. Breathe in
Release the tension. Ooh,
and out.
that's nice.
Washing booty. Look at that. Washing booty.
Boy, I need a shower.
Oh, what am I getting?
Feel like I'm floating.
Last one. Yo, dude, thank you for the reset. 14 months. It's fucking longer. Need to say hi already, man. With the auto. Shout out didn't work.
Buzz off, thoughts.
What happened to
I
the
need
auto
to
shout out?
find my inner peace.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
caterpillars.
quick shout out, dude.
That tickles, that tickles.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
dude.
but I love it anyway.
Wait, foot
Dude,
reflex.
have a nice night, dude.
Oh, that says yeah. Hello.
Wait, Jimmy,
My
can you comment
favorite.
on my channel for like really quick
I've always wondered
Coming to
if
your
it
channel. Why?
hurts.
Why? What happened?
to see if the auto shoutouts are working or not?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
It didn't work for Alistair for some reason. Let me.
Yeah, it works for me. Works for me. Also, I'm getting a foot reflexology.
Oh, maybe it's because he subscribed. Yes. Oh yeah, it's working. Yeah, it was because of the sub thingy. Okay. I was going to
Oh, hey,
panic for a
May.
bit.
Hey, May. I
Hell
love
yeah,
it
dude.
here.
There's like caterpillar foot reflexologies, y'all. So creepy. This is a massage
Oh
chair.
my god, that looks
Yeah, I feel it everywhere.
fucking terrifying.
This is like, I don't know what to think about it, but holy shit.
That's so terrifying.
not too sure about this one.
my God.
Caterpillar masseuse.
I wanted to make it look cute with the eyelashes and stuff. It's like
No?
no way.
This is so creepy though. What the heck? Like this is. Look at this. Look at this. The caterpillar is like almost eating you. There's a food reflexology spot. So this
I
is
wonder
like
what it's supposed to be. Like in my massage chair.
it is a massage chair, but like you know, a not so say so massage chair thing that might or might not appear in certain BL fics. I'm just saying. I'm just
The what?
saying. Rule 34, yeah, Rule 34, yo. But like, oh god.
Sure. This is a Christian channel.
Really? Y'all
No.
can do this nuts on Christian channel, but y'all can do caterpillar yaoi, huh?
Caterpillar, yeah. Oh my god, what the fuck?
I mean, there is a slime version. I'm just saying.
Gee, what the heck you what the heck you search for?
It's not what I search. It's what my feed gives me. There is even one like Mr. A's farm. Wait, look down. You can see the entirety of it. Look down. This
Oh,
is
it's
nice.
pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Also, I think we are supposed to go up this way. Okay, fill it up. Smack. Cut, chop. Oh, chop. Oh yeah. Okay, we're good. Die, stupid infection. And now there's more.
Man, this level has been
The
surprisingly
whole greenhouse
like
is
straightforward.
infected.
It looks like it's spread from over there.
Hope it doesn't bite us back.
Yes, it did. Do you recognize that plant? No.
What is that plant?
No, I didn't plant that.
Looks like
Are
aloe
you
vera.
Sure. What about the first flower you
Yeah, I don't
planted
think it-
in the greenhouse?
Looks like aloe vera.
It's not aloe vera. It's
You mean
purple
joy?
aloe vera.
What is that joy?
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 You named your plants?
Well, just that first one. You know, I just wanted to make sure that joy would always be part of our lives.
Oh, Cody.
I just
That's
realized
sweet.
the husband actually has a plant in his hair as a
Matter
doll.
now, does it?
Oh my god,
Everything's
what?
infected. There's still time, Cody. Kill the infection and make your garden bloom again. Okay, but you're right.
It's been there
Come
since
on,
the
man.
start. What
We
do you
have
mean?
to stop this.
Come
Well,
on then.
I was mostly the wife. I don't pay attention to that. So the character designs have a meaning.
Yeah.
He's a gardener. What am I
Okay, I
shooting?
actually don't know if
Purple
this one
crap
does.
coming up.
Wait,
We're gonna need some major
I'm gonna
weeding,
scare
man.
the
Wait,
ladybugs.
Got a
engineering?
knack for it by now.
Like an
Yeah,
architecture?
you do.
maybe?
Thank you for helping me out.
It's actually quite rewarding.
I know, right? Maybe you have a green thumb after all.
I just find it satisfying to shred anything in my way.
Wait, there's a thing
Oh, we got
there.
another game.
Lucky me,
Mini
we're on the
game?
same team.
Wait, are these swings? Oh my god. Swing
Jump
and
further.
jump? Oh, swing and jump further.
You ready to fall off?
I'm ready to fly.
Well, I'm ready to soar.
Oh, long jump.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay. You don't have swing experience.
Wait, what?
Remember the one that we did?
Oh, is that the best
Wait,
swing
how do
you
you-
have, man?
Damn.
You did. Okay, try again.
What's the jump of a champion?
Try again.
One jump doesn't make you a champion.
Alright, you gotta time it according to the movement of the swing and then release it at momentum to see how far you get. Try again. Get up.
Yeah,
No?
yeah, you gotta come here, though. Ready?
I'm not messing around here.
Why are you standing? I'm seating. So when it goes front, you pull front. When it goes back, you pull back.
Yeah, go back. There you go.
Ah!
Okay.
Alright, I failed. I try. Launch when it's time.
Oh, okay.
Minus 15.
Guys,
What?
I got a record.
He got negative 15. Okay, you know what? Somebody should always push you when you're on a string in real life. Yeah, you should not go alone. It's not safe for you. It's not safe for you. I'll push you.
Let me try again. I want to see how far I can get.
Okay. It's not safe for him, Chad. He's gonna kill himself
my
accidentally.
Don't blink, or you'll miss me winning.
I'll push you, okay? If we ever have to go to a swing park, I'll push you. Don't do it by yourself. It's too dangerous.
No worries, no worries. Okay, okay. Okay, it has to be on
You
this
get
one,
it?
though. Yeah, nah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
you got almost double.
Uh-huh. That's a swing for
Alright,
you.
You win this round.
I do, because I like swings. I can sit there for an hour and not do anything, actually. No, you can't. No, you can't. Those are carrots. Leave them alone.
You can chop the carrots.
No, we're not making dinner. Actually, I lost. Is it left or right? Right, left.
It should be this way. Oh, there's Sam.
Oh, there are ants!
Get some water. I'm not even sure. Is this water? What the heck is this?
Water. It is. It's a water gun. Are there like things to shoot? What do we want?
Are there things to shoot?
Nope. This is very dark and humid. Okay. Oh, new stage. This one here, shoot water. There we go.
Boing. Oh my god, that was close.
I almost offed myself. Oh, that's so freaking cool.
Bouncy.
Aww.
Perfect!
Is there something else here? Hold on.
Uh-huh. Alright, there's this thing.
Open wide.
Drink water. Hydrate.
Wait, there's something here.
That's a
Oh,
mini
another
game.
mini game.
Oh, okay. Let's do the mini game first.
Cody, what do you make of this?
How do you get up there? What the heck?
Through your left. Left.
Left?
Right. Right.
I'm direction blind. Don't test me.
Okay, you jump on the mushroom.
It's
Okay,
fine.
never mind.
I'm stuck in
Okay,
mushroom.
we'll just glitch it.
Wait. I got this. Kinda. Maybe. I don't know. Oh! I'm stupid. Hey, you gotta wait. Why
Hey
is...
guys, how you all doing today? While we wait for Chibi.
Oh,
Okay, have to
wait
talk
for
here.
me.
Might take a while. Oh, she got it. No.
Yeah, I think... Okay, what mini game is this? Shooting stuff?
No.
Lava basket. Oh, sounds horrible.
Feed the critters some juice. Sounds. A and Y. Okay.
Why do I
A-
want to feed worms?
I'm a sharpshooter.
Yeah, but those are moving targets.
Oh, there are
Makes
ants.
this more fun. Enjoy your
are
meal.
Wait, what?
served. So
That's right.
close.
Boring.
Come on.
I didn't get
Feeding
that.
frenzy.
Come on.
Simple.
Oh, the ants also count.
Almost.
Okay.
Munch
Bring it
away.
home to bacon.
I'm not very good at this.
Bingo.
Me neither.
Yes. Oh, rubbish.
Oh,
Crap.
Please. Almost.
Really?
Nothing to it.
No props.
ah.
No.
What
I don't
is
think
this?
I've ever been able to feed one of the bottom ones.
That's it.
So weird.
I'm gonna try and get the bottom ones.
Oh, rubbish.
I can get the bottom ones. The top ones not so.
I won! And
Oh,
therefore,
yeah.
a win-win!
Nice.
They're definitely full now.
They're definitely full. I don't want to feed them
It
though.
looks so creepy.
I
It
know,
looks
right?
even worse than the other ones.
This one's not the massage caterpillar though. It's probably gonna grow into some boss monster. I don't wanna. I don't wanna fight that.
Yeah, I feel like being too close to it gives me the creeps.
Whee! Alright, open up! Hydrate!
Guys, I do it right now.
Oh my god, is that a spider? It's
We
a
have boss
spider.
fight.
Or
Mini
not.
boss
This
fight.
is a minion.
Oh no! That poor spider!
I'm holding it. Cut, cut, cut.
Yeah.
Sprout on my head. We're wearing it down, May. Keep it up.
You
Oh.
too!
Wait. Cut the small ones.
Get out of my way!
Oh my god.
I'm holding it.
Okay, give me 1 second.
It's a little bit more. Okay. Ah. Ew,
Oh,
disgusting.
another one? That
I'm
kind
holding it. I'm holding it. Or not. I'm holding it.
Trouble!
There's more of them.
Okay, let me know once you hold it.
I'm holding it.
Oh my god, one more.
Oh. Holding it.
Ah! Eyes up! Here they come!
Nice, okay.
I don't know how to defeat these guys.
Oh, you want some of this?
Hey, you want some more?
How many are respawning? What the fuck?
I don't know. But your Siko is much better than my plant punch. Divine punching not working too well. Plant punching. Plant punch?
Looks like a
Yeah,
dead
plant
end.
punch, whatever it was.
is.
It's so soft and weak.
Hey, I know.
Speeder.
Hey, spider.
Is this
Come
one
on,
of the
come on, you can come out.
what you
The
call the
bad guys
jumping
have gone.
spider?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
I'm not a fan of spiders. I don't study them.
Oh,
There,
Tarantula?
little spider.
No.
Can we hitch a lift? We need to get over there. A ride?
There's one spider
to
that
the other
really
side?
cracks me up. It just starts
All right,
dancing
okay, thank you.
Dancing spider?
like a mating ritual. Yeah, it's like a dancing spider. So funny to look at.
I didn't know you were a spider whisperer.
I just know my garden.
Okay, Chibi's officially a
It's for you, May.
I don't wanna.
Thanks, Cody.
Too bad.
Why the fuck do I
about
want to be
you?
a spider whisperer? It
We'll
makes no
find
sense. I
another one.
hate
Come on,
creepy
let's
crawlies.
go.
Man, that would be the coolest thing ever. But let me get a snack.
But you need to water this one. I need water. Water.
You have some Mexican candy. It's horrible.
Mexican candy? Is it?
No,
What?
it's like sweet, but it has. I don't even know what the name of it is in English. Let me look that up. Tamarind?
Oh, okay. Tamarind is something that's Southeast Asia. Like they use it in tom yum.
What now?
Tom yum.
Spider's really soft and
What is that?
fluffy.
Tom yum is a Thai
Help me get to
soup.
the other side.
Okay,
Seafood
have a
soup.
look around.
Ooh.
How you doing, man?
I need a lift here, May.
兄弟，
啊，
最近怎么样啊？吃饭了没呀？
兄弟，哪一个兄弟？
My other 兄弟，not you.
Not me, he says. Wait, I can't do this. Okay, can you shoot webs or something with that spider? What does it do?
Maybe just loops. Oh wait,
Wait, what does it do?
Hold on, what did I do? What?
It shoots something. It shoots something. Or not. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna need a boost. Alright? Because I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna need a boost. I'm gonna
I'm
need
not sure
help.
what I did before. Oh wait, I'm an idiot.
I need help! Up, up!
Wait,
Up, up! What is the thing that you're
is
doing?
seafood that is sour and spicy. Oh, you know it as well? I am not really familiar with Thai food.
Okay, we're stuck here until I know what you can do.
Oh wait, whoops.
Oh my god, you! You! Irritating. Fucking irritating.
Sorry guys, I only have one bracelet working at the moment.
Up, 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 up. Boost, okay.
You just woke up for... Wait, what time is it there?
Oh, I miss going hiking in the forests.
Hey, left or right?
Here? Can you open it?
Can I? Do I wanna?
Another spider! Let's get it
10
out of
a.m.
there.
there?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hydrate, chat. Every time we do this, you guys take a shot. Take a shot of water. Wait, there's another spider. Is that
Come on,
mine?
spider,
I
you're free to
I heard
go.
you say shots and my stomach revolted.
Ah, looks like they know each other.
Yeah.
For those
I
of
think
you,
I'll be drinking in a bit.
yeah, for those of you who don't know, he had baijiu yesterday.
Oh, we get to now. Nice.
La 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 la.
Right, mate. They really are all fuzzy.
I'm glad we found
In
one
what?
for you.
You know, I never thought I'd ride a spider through our own garden.
Oh,
Remember we dreamt about going on a
Oh
jungle
my
tour?
my head is not so
I
good.
guess this is the closest we're gonna get.
Oh, it's even better.
yeah, went
We've
to
got spiders.
Follow
went to
the
a barbecue
ends.
yesterday and we had
Right on.
56%
Think you
baijiu.
can get us out of here, Spidey?
I normally drink the cheap stuff. I never drink like the stronger ones.
Whoa, better hold on to my
I
glasses.
remember getting at like 5 yuan. Back in China. It was so funny. I mean, funny in the sense that
Cody, hold
buying
on tight
something
to
for
this
so
car.
cheap feels wrong.
Wait, how do I make the web
Hey,
thing
there's my
again?
garden gnome.
I never
Oh, you
liked
press
those.
RT
They're
and
classy.
then...
They're
Oh wait,
creepy.
wait, you're playing on keyboard. Oh, well. Okay, it's left click and space. Gotcha.
Oh, thank you. Left click. Huh. Wait, that's a gnome. I see. I thought it was chili. I was like, why?
Where are we going?
I actually drank one much for one. It's... I mean, I wouldn't drink it myself. It's just more like celebration stuff.
Hey, Spidey. You doing all right down
But
there?
yeah, I get it.
I've never
Yeah,
had a
some
pet
people are
spider.
just...
But you're
I-
just
I mean,
so cuddly.
some people just don't like the taste of alcohol.
I don't.
Or the
Oh,
feeling.
uh-oh. I think I'm starting to feel sick again.
And it is totally fine.
You've got some nice tricks, little spider.
Do your
Very
thing,
strong
Chief.
spider.
Open up. Shots, chat.
Very proud.
Hydrate again. Whee!
Mostly forced to drink? Wait, why?
I wish Rose was here to see this.
And tell me you have Asian buses. Like old school Asian buses. Is that still a thing? I remember my friends having to drink whenever their bosses went out drinking.
Where is the opening?
Wait, what do you do here?
Find opening or not? Wait,
Oh,
I'm stupid. I was like, where's the
my God.
opening? I'm so dizzy. What the heck? Okay.
you don't drink, you're making me lose face. Oh, the only. Oh my god.
Open up, chat. Shots. Hydrate. I feel like chat
Like
is
a damn
drowning.
problem. It is.
Chat is drowning today.
I can't imagine that I can create a really bad aversion to alcohol.
Oh,
You just create a bad memory from drinking alcohol. Do you have to serve them as well? Always kind of like when I knew people were like bosses or like lava and stuff, I just instinctively served them. They were really happy. Oh, this foreigner knows what culture. That's like, I just want free alcohol.
open, open. Okay, hydrate, chat. I'm gonna drown chat today. I just realized that chat wasn't working. I had to activate it. I just activated it to know what you guys are talking
Yo,
about.
you're getting a raid. Hell yeah.
Wait, who's getting a raid? Oh
You are
shit,
getting a raid.
I'm getting a
Welcome,
raid.
raiders.
Hello, crazy whale. Chowdy, can you help me with the shoutouts? I'm sorry. I'm
Welcome,
directionally
raiders.
challenged. How do you even get across? Wait, hello raiders.
I think
As
we
you
have to separate ourselves. Yeah.
Oh. Hello. I hope you are doing well. I am lost. I'm lost. Fuck. Okay, wait. I cannot multitask. I'm sorry. Help yourselves. If you have to raid and run, it's fine. I don't know how to. Moon, how do I get over? How do I get over?
Did you have like a proper introduction for the raid?
No,
Hi,
I
welcome to Chi's channel. She writes, she sings, she games.
do I. I'm struggling right now. I copium, y'all. I copium.
Oh
No.
my god.
I'm lost. Okay,
Alright guys, if you got a raid and run,
raid and run.
She
Yeah, more than
definitely
10
completely
hours. Holy shit.
I might drink your intro for you.
I don't know. I don't know. Yes, okay, feel free to raid and run. Thank you so much for the raid. For the rest of you guys, feel free to stay, feel free to go, feel free to hydrate actually. Today we're gonna drown chat because every time I have a thing, you guys are gonna take a sip.
Did you? I
A
think you
shot.
have to go there.
Where? Huh?
Go look into the horizon. Do you see me there?
Yeah? What
Okay,
do I do?
Go the other way.
Go the other way,
Like,
this
go back,
way?
Go back. Yeah.
Purple gunk is in the way.
Wait,
Hey,
I'm dying!
Oh, oops. Okay, maybe another way.
No way, you gotta wash it off. I'm dead. Tired, drowning? Yes.
Thankfully.
Well, we're doing
No,
good.
but I don't like the whole face saving bullshit. Okay. I think that's really. I'm not sure if Americans experience that. I mean, Americans is like people from more European Western cultures. We do have a similar issue, like with old school parents. I don't know
No, it's
how
okay.
that's possible. Like we have the same parent issues when it comes to that.
It's okay, Crazy Will.
Our
Thank you
cultures
so
are
much for the
very
raid.
fucking different.
Sleep well. What do we do with the purple shit though? You gotta wash it. Is it possible for you to shoot water at that shit?
No, I don't think that works.
No? Water doesn't work, huh? Okay. Well, this is gonna be tough. I don't know if I can...
Oh, I can.
You can?
Damn, Chibi is on a roll. Oh my god.
Wait. No. Clean the one from the top. Because if you do the side, I might not... Okay, I follow it. I'm following it. Come on. Yeah, I'm big brain. Let's go. Okay, my Asian genes are coming through. Yes. Thank you, Crazy Will.
Alrighty, guys.
See you. I did it. Okay, yes. I'm a genius, but now I don't know what to do. The rate broke my brain.
Wait.
I didn't have a... I have a thing here. Hold on. Let me grab that. And now you
Yeah.
jump. Can you jump? Okay.
Thank
Nice.
you for the ride again, Spider.
Awesome. Okay. Shots.
another one here?
Hydrate chat. I'm gonna drown chat. Hydrate.
Guys, every time we finish hydrating one of these plants, you have to take a shot of water.
Yeah. I feel like chat is gonna need the bathroom. Do we need bathroom breaks for chat? Hello, Kiyori Sarai.
It's a brown widow.
It's a what?
Something.
What do you want me to do? Go. Come on, quick, man.
Wait, it's the mom. It's the mom.
It's reminding me of that Harry Potter spider.
I get it.
What was the name of it?
She's their mom.
Mom.
Cute family.
Yeah, it depends how you define cute. In this species, the wife kills the husband.
What?
Oh, nice.
Ah, that's probably why they're so happy then.
Homicide.
God damn it.
We never talk about divorce, but we might have considered murder.
Let's go.
Okay, so far I know 3 different animals or insects that just kill their partner
Praying mantis,
after.
spider,
So we got
Anglerfish.
and the anglerfish.
I got eaten by the anglerfish. Okay. So from here on out, we don't have Mario Karts. Oh, I died. Wait. Wait.
Stuff.
Whatever they are, we need to take them out.
Okay.
Okay, are you alive now? Oh yeah. Okay. What do we do?
It's a boss thing. I'm holding it. Cut. Chop. Never mind. Ow.
Yeah, I
Ow.
am dead.
Ow. He die. Chop this one. Chop this. I'm dying. Chop it. Chop.
Wait, where are you?
Chop the one on the ground. I'm gonna die.
Oh my god. It's like the...
Chop.
When I tried to...
Chop. Onion. Tamanagi. Onion.
Yeah, when I tried to aim for another one, it just redirects me to the closest one.
Come. Chop. Tamanagi.
Oh my god, it fell onto me.
Tamanagi. Busai. Go away. Alright.
Okay, bring one down.
Chop. We're making curry tonight, guys. Wah, dami da. Chop.
Oh. Fuck.
He die.
Okay.
How do you like this weed whacking?
I'm gonna bring it down. Chop. Okay, one down.
Next one.
Chop. We're having onion soup tonight, y'all. I hate onions, by the way. Dami da.
You hate onions?
I hate
God
onions.
damn it, Chibi.
I hate onions, hate garlic,
Okay,
I hate ginger.
Onions are the best.
Chop it. Die. Yes, bitch. I own you.
Do you hate flavor?
You know, there's a reason why they joke that I'm British. I'm not. I just don't like aromatics that I eat, you know.
Oh my god.
I'm not like eating aromatics.
Crazy critters.
Chibi's secretly a white person.
I'm not. What do you mean?
How's it going with the flowers, eh? They keep coming.
It's a thirsty one.
Wait, what? Do we have
I'm working
to...
on it.
Guys, hydrate.
Keep them away from me, Cody.
I
don't wanna be
am.
pricked in the back.
Yeah, we're just chilling here.
Yeah.
If we
Hydrate.
die, we go and Chibi.
What do you mean? Fill the water. Your job is to fill the water. Get water.
See, British Chibi is coming out.
No,
The
I'm not.
true roots.
I'm not British. Is it over?
You can get out.
Okay. I will uncactify.
I'll
Thanks
make
for
this
having my
plan do it.
back, Cody.
For the people who are new, I am not British.
Cactus man.
Hey, chop. I'm Asian, by the way. Chop! There we go. I'm not British, I'm Asian. I just sound like it because I'm from Singapore and the English colonized us. My colonizers were British. So I may sound a little bit British.
Where are we going, Cody?
How should I know?
We're in your garden.
Yeah, but I only know it from above the ground.
Mushrooms! Boss?
Oh,
No boss. Boss? I feel like we'll find snakes here. I don't like it. I don't like snakes. I don't mind it, but I don't like
It
it.
smells moldy.
yeah. Humid down here.
What is that? A mouse?
Did you see that, Cody?
Man, what the heck is actually happening?
What was it?
I couldn't tell.
What is that
Maybe a
thing?
rat.
No, it looked huge.
Mole. A mole.
I don't know. We'll definitely have to kill it.
Friendly.
I hope you're right.
Or domesticate it. One of the two.
Domesticate. I'm gonna pull the pest control. What are you talking about? I don't want no rats. If it's a hamster, it's a different thing, but it's a
Starting not
rat.
to like this. Do we really have to go in?
It's
see
huge.
another way
Seems
out
like a.
of
What
here.
is happening? What is this?
What are you doing?
I have no clue. That's the thing.
It's fun. You have to go around it. 小
Oh,
蛋
I think they
在做什
they
么？
updated the. Wait, I'm taking a snack and some candy.
Look at the extra cardio that you're doing. You don't need it. Oh,
Dude, this is actually the first one I actually like. It's like it has more tamarind, but with like strawberry flavor.
ooh.
Oh, please don't eat me, Mr. Centipede. Please don't eat me.
I think it's dead, Cody.
Ugh. Shells. They get so noisy.
There's a thing here. I
It
need
always
you.
throws me off that I can see my model chewing.
Oh no. The
Wait, your model can
moles.
chew?
Moles?
Yeah, I told you they
Yeah,
ruined
it
my
has really
garden.
good
Tracking.
But I got rid of 'em.
mouth breaking.
Clearly you
Damn.
Clearly. Okay, they're asleep. Just don't wake them up.
didn't. We have to get past them. If we wake them, we're doomed.
Just relax, okay? Move.
I got counter hydrate by chat. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate and stretch.
Counter hydrate? Do you need to have anti hydrate?
No, cause we keep on drowning chat in the game, right? But then chat was like, "I'm gonna redeem a hydrate for you." So yeah.
Ooh, red.
What is that meter thingy on my screen though? What is this?
So I just jumped onto a mushroom, and that caused noise. So I'm guessing we'll have to stealthily get past that
Oh.
noise.
I mean, if it resets, you can just
Wait,
freeze. Sneaky.
Wait, no, Jimmy!
I'm sorry.
We're dead.
Why is that crunchy? Why is it so crunchy? Also, hello pancakes. It's a weird Dead by Daylight sequel. It's not. It's a divorce your husband speedrun.
I've been telling Chibi to sign the papers. I've been so lazy about it.
You don't move. Okay, so I know the brown stuff
Wait,
are
we're
crunchy.
fine, just... Yeah, we just have to jump. I think it's fine.
They're actually
Wait.
quite cute.
Do you see those teeth and claws? Uh-uh.
Brown stuff are crunchy. No crunchies. Wait, there are more than one of them.
Yeah, have to be careful.
I thought I can fight
Okay,
them.
we have to wait until the bar goes down after we jump.
I'm gonna wait.
Go.
Oh god, I almost didn't make that. It was so near. Wait, brown stuff. Crunchy stuff.
I feel like we're invading their privacy.
Agreed.
Waiting
Get
it,
out of here, ASAP.
waiting it go down. Waiting it go down.
Guys, quiet.
Whoosh. Okay, we made it, chat. We made it.
We should be fine now.
Yay!
Easy. Oh my god. Good.
Okay, I made it. I'm not a noob. We played this game so many weeks now.
My heart is racing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
What?
is this?
Hey, Cody.
Can you get that?
I'm glad you want to take care of the garden
Okay, no,
again.
never mind.
I really want to
Sealer.
get rid of all these pests and infections.
Motor
They don't
oil?
belong here.
Yeah. Let's keep going then.
Motor oil? That's your stuff, not mine. Oh. Is that dog food? No, it's a pot. Water it. Pee on it.
Alrighty.
Okay, what do I get? I get to be... What the fuck is this?
Wow, look at you.
That
you
is
look so soft
great.
and
Wait,
sneaky.
Jimmy, come
Just
back.
come on.
Oh.
This is comfortable. Hey, you better keep that sickle away.
Okay, let's go. Wait, not that quick, back.
Okay, I'm gonna move slow so that you can.
Don't wake the giants.
I'm
Okay,
super
okay,
careful.
right.
You're the one who isn't a sneaky bush.
Get up there.
Okay, I think you can get
I
past
can get
the-
under it. Oh god, I'm so sneaky. Look at that.
Okay, we should be fine now. You can go, no, maybe not full speed, but like quicker.
Maybe they're heavy sleepers.
I don't want to take that bet.
Okay.
Ew,
Oh my God.
he snorted on you. Get up there. Hydrate. Hydrate, chat. Drink up.
Wait.
Oh! Wife, what are you doing? Wife.
I'm just standing still. What are you talking about?
Alright, do we need to go up or
left,
like...
left.
Oh my god. Okay, we need to hydrate. Get up there.
Oh, look at all of them. They're
Hydrate.
ruining my garden with their tunnels.
Save it for later, Cody.
Okay, let's wait.
Quietly hydrate. Chat, another shot.
I
Grounded.
think I'm out of water already.
Oh my god, somebody's gonna hydrate with BS. No. No. Why are you guys doing it?
You're drinking beer. Cheers to. No.
Wait,
quick,
wait.
Quick.
Yo, you didn't tell me you were gonna jump. You didn't tell me you were gonna jump.
You didn't see my intention of jumping?
No, I was looking at the chat. That's why whenever I do collabs, I usually don't look at chat because like you wouldn't know.
They wake up. You're dead.
If you leave me, I'm taking you down too.
Ew, there are like creepy ass plants here too. Oh god, okay, that's a lot of them. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, we're fine. No worries. Go.
There's like right?
Right. Go.
Run!
Ooh.
Should I?
Back up. Back.
Forward! Go! Okay.
Oh my god, man.
We're the perfect team. We're not. We're not, chat. This is why we're getting a divorce.
I'm about to get a fucking heart attack here. Now.
We made it. No more moles at last.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, look. There's another purple plant.
Time to do what we do best.
Okay. Cut. Chop. Okay, there's like an ad break in like half a minute. It's okay. Oh. Goodbye, Joy. This is it.
Heavy. Alrighty, cakes. Have a great evening.
Okay, good night, pancakes. Thank you for dropping by. God. Oh god. This is the boss fight. It is inevitable. I am already dead. Am I already dead? I'm dead again.
So you have to jump.
Why did you have to jinx it?
Excuse me. I didn't let killer moles into our garden.
I'm dead again.
Closer.
What am I doing?
No, we're not fine. Oh my god.
What am I doing? I'm dead again. I keep on dying. It's on you. I'm dead again. I keep on dying. What is wrong with this? I'm dead again.
Oh my god, not good.
Oh, this is bad.
Man, I played too much Crash Bandicoot for it.
There's more below us.
There's more. I don't need them. I don't need that. I can't see myself.
I can't run any faster.
Goodbye, motherfucking ugly.
Oh, man. I thought he was gonna get us.
Okay.
Are you okay, mate?
I'm in the middle of
Let's
ad
out of here
break
while
while
we're
that
alive.
chase happened. The number of
Oh,
deaths
okay.
surpassed everything. I'm sorry, Chad. I died so many times, it's probably a good thing you guys didn't see it.
I think that we can take like a 2-minute break.
Oh! There is no break. There is no break. Uh! Jump, jump, jump on that! Jump on that! Trampoline on this!
Tired of these moles. Push it down.
Poor moment.
Almost there.
Damn it.
Right.
No. Yeah, yada! I'm dead. I'm not as good at
Don't worry,
this.
Chili. I'll carry it.
Go fast.
I didn't get that. You are really carrying it. No money. Money? Why is there so much money over there? I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're gonna die. I'm gonna die first. Goodbye. I'm dead again. The ad break and my deaths. Serious. No rest for the wicked. Whoa. Hey, you know what? We kind of made it out alive just as my ad break is ending. Good job.
Nice. Wait, I didn't get any notification on my end about the ad break.
I know, I think it's different because I started later,
Yo,
remember?
Chief, where to, huh?
Excuse me?
Well, you blind? Read the sign.
Oh, great.
Taxi?
We're
That's a
going to
taxi.
the greenhouse.
Nah, we don't go there. Bad neighborhood, huh?
Oh,
How dare you?
Culture.
no culture!
Crap has destroyed everything.
Damn.
Farthest we go is the garden fountain.
Got a fountain.
Fixed price up front, 3 larvae each. Got yourself a deal.
Are you supposed to be French?
I have no idea.
Okay, there you go. Oh, God, that is disgusting.
Hey, hold it, big boy. My back is killing me today. Hey, you take the fat one.
Hey, I'm right here. You should do yoga like me.
Do
Double
yoga?
frog.
Downward frog.
Come on, little clay boy. Nothing from you. Nothing from you.
Hey, wouldn't I?
I got body
Oh, yeah,
shamed.
Thank you.
Body shamed.
Ooh, sorry.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah,
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wait.
Whoa! This frog's got hops.
Man, these guys didn't skip leg day.
You see this
Holy
purple?
moly.
It's such a ugly color. You have got no taste. The American peoples.
No, wait, I didn't plant that. Look at that purple crap.
Wait,
There's some frame drops here.
No, wait, I didn't plant that. I'm here to get rid of it.
my
Tidy it
frog
all up.
can't
Tidy up
swim.
this purple crap. Hey.
All right. Hang on.
I'm doing my best.
Wow, you are so fast. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I can't. I don't have confidence to do this. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, one person goes first. You go first.
Yeah, you can go first. I can wait. I'll go ahead and get myself something to do.
Wait, why is this not working? Oh wait, it really isn't, huh? Something else is going on. Something else. Why do I keep on failing skill checks like that? Is it just gonna sink? It is. That's... Huh? I actually can't reach that. Something is going on.
Already, I'm back.
I can't
Did
do
you
it.
entertain chat, Chili?
No, like I can't do this. I actually can't do this. Also, why is Pepe in
Can I
chat?
do it?
They do dancing Pepe, the frog thing, the green frog thing. Why is he in chat? I can't. Wait. Ah! That was so close and yet so
You almost
far.
did it.
I have to die. Okay, kind of. Oh, okay, you gotta get.
Teach me how to do that.
Okay, you gotta run right to the edge.
Because I do this yoga every day.
Right.
Oh, they got
Try that
heights.
downward frog
Yeah.
one day.
The edge and then jump upwards. Oh my god, you're getting it first try? Well,
Alright, let's go.
unlike someone who needs several tries. I don't know about this.
It's more comfortable than I imagined.
They're the best ride in this garden.
You're gonna have to give me a while. I can't do this.
Yeah, don't worry. That gives me time to keep eating candies. Oh, thank you for the help. That's good.
I'm dying.
Hope
I'm
you're doing
dying.
great, dude. Oh, is it like a... Is this a beef jerky? What the fuck is this?
Show yourself.
What'd
No,
you
it's
get?
more tamarind. Oh my god, what?
Tamarind is popular, yeah.
These guys sure love their tamarind. Holy heck.
May, I need you and your frog for
Oh,
this.
did you? Did you get that?
Okay.
What
No!
do you do?
Alright, you know what? This is a two-person hop game. You hop there and wait, and then I hop here and step, and then you hop in front,
Hell yeah.
and
Alrighty.
then my hippity, and then your hippity, and then my hoppity.
Oh, wait. Jimmy, I fucked up.
You definitely did. Now you have to die. Come back.
Oh, whoops.
You gotta die and come back. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Let's go. Hippity. Hoppity. Then you go hippity. And then I go hoppity. And you go
Yeah, I
hippity.
really felt those stayed up. Oops.
No, they don't. They're pressure plates. And then my hoppity. And then I have. Let's go.
Well done.
Ribbits.
Yeah, teamwork. Go.
Ribbit the shit out of this. Yeah.
That was really cool.
Zen temples.
Look at all this purple crap. I don't like it. It's not a sophisticated color.
Yeah. That stuff is ugly.
What is this?
Oh!
I think you can get down here.
Oops.
Ay, it's smelly.
Dismount, yeah,
I'm gonna
dismount.
clean it out. This purple
Ow,
junk is
hit
in the way.
How do
me.
you get
We have
down?
to find a way
Oh,
past
okay.
it.
Self-abuse. It hit me. And then you gotta find something there because
Say that.
I won't be able to do it.
Cody, what about that hatch? Can you open it?
No.
Okay, end of the ride.
Somebody has to open these for me.
Perfect. Thanks for the ride.
Open sesame.
All right, May, get inside.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
that
I get him.
side.
What about you?
No, mama. I don't know how to do
Can't get
this.
back.
Find inside.
How?
Get back on the frog.
Oh, Noragai. We have to hippity the frog? Oh, damn.
Jump on the other one.
Oh, what
No,
do we
wait,
do?
wait,
Wait. Just
Jump.
Okay.
Okay. Jump.
Ah, hippity.
I jump.
Hoppity. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Last.
And this one.
Woohoo! I did it.
That should be good. Hell yeah.
Oh, I have my taxi. Or not. Are you stuck there?
I
Huh.
think so. What the fuck that is here?
Good question. I need to get you out. Okay, can you climb
I guess I think this is the
upstairs?
end of the game.
No, climb upstairs. Is that not upstairs for you? Okay, hold on.
Guys, this is the true ending. We'll get separated.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye bye.
No. Okay, I did the dumb. I feel like maybe I should go on top to that platform, not here. Can you repeat that? The first one.
Yeah, sure.
I'm dumb.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna go again. Next one. Next one. Some more. Puppety. And then I don't jump there, but I jump here instead because
Oh, okay.
yeah, because I'm dumb.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
You can get off now.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, I killed myself.
Oh,
Self-harm.
Ah, you're heavy. Get off now.
okay, okay.
Okay.
Thanks for the ride, buddy.
Wait, so
Oh wait, before that, there is this thing. Did I turn on something? I did. And now you can help yourself out of there, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Or not.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotta
Oh my
wait, gotta wait, gotta wait.
Nice job.
Gotta wait.
Thank
Okay,
you,
get
Frog.
to that one. Oh wait. No. Elevator. Yeah, please shoot at it. Stupid thing. And now you get on.
Alrighty.
And then now you come up here and help me with this. Chop chop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we got this, chat. We got this. We're not stupid. It's just early for both of us. Ugh. Explodify. Yeah. Did we purify the entire garden now? Is that it? That's it, right?
Yes,
I think
we're making progress against
the
the
final
infection.
boss will
garden's
be
looking
that plant,
vibrant.
Jody.
Yeah.
No, Joy.
Joy.
I forgot
I don't
it was like in
wanna.
its prime.
We've still got some infection left, though.
That's right.
Wheat whack.
We still have some weeds to whack.
Wow! The flowers are growing again!
Woohoo! It's blooming! Get out of here, purple crap!
Purple
The
crap.
garden is beautiful, Cody!
Oh,
Fucking crap.
wow. Look at my garden! This is amazing!
Really? Ooh. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ah, it launched. Okay, we're good. What is with you? Is it spicy? Was your snack spicy?
Really, just the tamarind. Really,
Ugh, sour. Tamarind is
Is it
supposed to
actually-
be sour though.
yeah, it's like pure tamarind. With some spice, with some chili powder.
Finish? Finish what?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
that's like.
Snails! It's a snail race!
Wait.
Come here.
Hey, Cody!
got minigun.
Over here!
Oh. Aim and squeeze.
Hold X to squeeze.
Squeeze? Why
Ready?
squeeze?
Daddy!
Slow!
Slow? Slow? Wait, why can't
okay.
I? Oh, you have to squeeze to move.
Almost!
So close!
Oh my god.
Ah.
Boring! Sweet move, snail!
I got I don't know how to make this go faster. Go faster. Ow, 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 ow. Get it.
Let's show Cody who's the fastest team.
Fastest team.
Okay, let's.
Oh, rubbish!
No!
Guys, I finished.
How? I was stuck at that corner.
Smells like foul play. It's
I
your
was
snail
freaking
eating anyhow.
stuck at the corner. Holy shit. Okay. Well, we know that you're better at geometry now. Fuck geometry. I keep on getting
That's really
stuck
geometry.
at the. I couldn't even U-turn. My snail was too long. I can't do parallel parkings. Yo, I have a driver's license, by the way. I don't know how I passed.
Made it to the greenhouse.
P,
Now
P.
just to get up to that window.
Mushroom. I will become.
I wanted to joke about the stereotype
I'm a
of
mushroom.
Asians not being good at driving.
That one looks the silliest so
Wait, are
far.
Asians really known to be bad at driving?
Bad at driving, yeah. I don't know where that came from though.
Oh wait, you're supposed to go to the
I don't know if
left.
it's the. No, but I cannot get here though.
Wait, I'm supposed to bounce you up.
But where do I go?
There's a left platform there. Do you not see it?
The left? Yeah, but I cannot jump on those.
No, okay, can you just stand on top? Let me bounce you instead. It's a trampoline. Stop jumping, just stand on top. There we
Whoa,
go.
okay,
See? And then, yeah. There we go. Haha, big brain. Chibi is smart.
Man, jeez, big brain today.
Okay,
holy
3
hell.
shots, chat. 3 shots. You gotta hydrate. I'm gonna make Chat go to the washroom and piss.
Okay, I think you can go up now.
Wait, for some reason, I have big brain,
Okay.
but I have terrible skills. No.
Yeah, I think the perspective will really mess you here.
I can't do this. This sucks.
Man,
Okay,
imagine we quit here.
I will rage quit. I feel like I might. Why is it so hard?
Actually, double jump.
Trying. Okay,
But like before.
double. No, not quite working.
What about
Double.
from the...
Oh.
Okay, there you go. Okay, you hold on,
Okay, hold on.
No, jump. Oh my god.
I'm so pissed.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
never mind. Never mind. Okay, wait, this is gonna take a while. Y'all. Ah, I hate doing this.
Okay, can you just skip this,
Yeah,
guys? Hydrated further.
you guys are gonna be drinking for a long time. Where do I go from here?
I go to the right. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Do not panic then. I got you. Okay.
Keep it going, May.
Oh wait. Oh.
That was fucking close.
Give me the other one, the blue one. I'm sorry. Give me the yellow one.
Okay.
Oh, this is getting worse.
Okay, right.
The blue one. Oh shit! No.
Nice.
Thank God. Okay, and now the question is, can I do this?
Yeah, it should be.
Let me.
Nice. Let's go. We did it.
I made it
Alright,
somehow.
you made it. Nice jumping.
Strong watering arm there as well.
God, that was so crazy.
This is the final boss.
Oh. Oh wait, really? Final boss? Okay.
Oh no!
Oh no.
It really is everywhere.
But we're so close now.
Yeah. Hang on, Joy. We're almost there.
I see a thing. We are most likely able. Wait, that gives damage. Oh wait, I can't.
Hey,
Yeah,
May. We got some more purple gunk here.
there is a thing. Water. This one. This one.
Okay.
Ooh, and now oh, you gotta clean up the pond. I can't
Pretty
plant it.
magical watching you make all that grow.
Thanks, May.
I'm a flower, pretty
is why I love
flower.
gardening.
Kirei
But
desu ne.
dude,
Ah,
Look out, May!
no.
Creepy critters!
I'm ready to shred them up.
Yeah. I'm fed up with all of the creatures.
I'm holding it. Chop. No, never mind. No.
My greenhouse.
No.
Yeah,
Ow.
Stay down.
Ow.
Cut you
Ow.
down.
Ow. I'm holding it. Ow. Chop. Oh.
Oh man, I hit the control so bad. Give me 1 second. Don't die.
Ah, you say don't die. I'm holding it. Chop.
I can't break through.
Chop.
Okay, one more.
Ah. Chop. okay. You die?
How you do it?
You die? No die? Okay,
No,
we
we're
good.
good
We good. Wait, I need to. Oh, never mind. I thought I was gonna hold it, but it's okay. There's so many plants
Oh, the
in
guy
this.
was. The guy was growing cilantro.
Really? Is that a good vegetable? I
Yeah.
feel like that's a horrible vegetable.
What? No way. Gee, are you sure you're Asian?
What do you mean? I'm Asian. I'm Asian, Chet. Don't listen to him. Don't doubt me. I'm Asian.
Oh my god. Nation person hating on cilantro. That's wild, man.
I'm pretty sure it's common to hate on that, you know?
It's not.
It
These are the
is.
best spice ever.
What do you mean? What? What am I doing wrong?
What do you hear now?
Alright.
I think we have to. Wait, do we? Oh,
Did you die?
yeah, go roast.
See if you can get to
Oh, there's
the
something here.
door.
There's something here.
Oh man, do I have to be there?
Okay, we're growing chives, radishes, cabbage.
Ow!
I think you have to come here. Yeah.
Don't go up there. Oh, you know what? Come take a shortcut. What do I do? That thing? It needs smacking.
I think this one will be easier.
No. I need to grow some flowers. The flowers. How do I grow the flowers here?
Oh, I didn't say this one. Oops.
Is it this thing?
Try growing there.
Ah. Okay, you gotta make it so that I can plant them.
Okay, I don't know why I didn't expect that to happen. Oops.
And then the other side, there's more flowers to be
Okay,
grown.
is this one done?
I think so.
It didn't open though.
Oh, does it really have to? I need you here to help me. It's okay, wait, let me go back. Let me go back.
Wait. Stay there, stay there. Oh, damn it. Our timing, man, is amazing.
Okay, you gotta clean it. You gotta clean it thoroughly. You didn't clean it thoroughly.
Oh, they try now?
Yep, this one's done.
You want some more?
Ooh, nice.
I got more where that came from.
Get out of my way!
Are we good? Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh. Okay.
Still sharp. Now for the infection.
Okay, so the other one didn't.
Because we don't have enough
Didn't finish
flowers. Yeah, no enough flowers. No flowers. Gimme. Hey, you gotta do your stuff. I'm a pretty flower. La 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 la. Oh, it's just a little bit more. Okay.
Oh
Oh,
no, I hate this.
I need to bring it down. I need to bring it down.
Gee, you can do it.
You want some of this?
It keeps on auto aiming the wrong shit. Okay, it's down. Chop, chop, chop,
Oh
chop.
my God,
Oh,
you
never
killed me.
mind.
Okay, I gotta make sure.
Okay,
I'm
it's
not
down. Chop,
beneath
chop,
the-
chop.
I did that.
Tamanigi, tamanigi. I'm bringing it down. Chop, chop, chop. Chop. Oh, yes.
All right.
Nice.
Let's get rid of the infection.
Boop, 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 boop. Baboom. Yeah. Hell yeah. I know how to do this. Kinda. Maybe. I think.
Wait, do we actually? I wonder if the plan is the final boss. Maybe not.
It is. I feel like it will be. Why wouldn't it be?
It's down to the last one.
Smack.
You care to do the
I
honors?
mean, he grew it, right?
If you are.
We gotta kill it because we're getting a divorce. That's what it is. Either that or they're gonna make a plot twist and be like, oh, the plant is now healthy again. You shall now have a happier marriage. What is this? Oh, boss battle. Boss battle. Brace yourself, chat.
Oh, Joy! Maybe we're too late.
Cozy, wait. Be careful.
He has a face.
We're alive! It's okay, we're here to help. It's Cody. You remember me?
Okay, guys. Hear me out.
Boss battle. The one you've been waiting for. I'm an apple. I'm a tomato. I'm a
Yeah, tell me things.
tomato.
Oh
What
my,
am I
are you?
supposed to do?
Focus!
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm a fucking tomato.
Cozy, those
Oh.
things are spreading the purple sap. Stop them.
What am I supposed to
what?
do? I'm just being smacked around.
Okay, you have to.
Wash it
Oh,
away!
All right, I got it.
Oh, it's
you have to take down
poison.
this guy.
Poisonous. I'm a useless tomato now.
See, you have to take down this.
Get down.
I know how to. I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. I'm dead.
Oh, I'm gonna need it. I have to clean that up.
Sickle's not working.
Use water. Water attack. Okay, water attack. Yeah. More water. More. I'm dying. Water. What? I need water. Hydrate. Mass hydrate. Mass hydrate.
There you go,
This
there
side.
you go.
I can't. This side. I can't. Help. Ow. No, give me more water. I'm a tomato. Oh, you need to clean up.
Go.
Clean up. More cleaning. Water. Water. I need to roll it. Water. Oh, poison. It hurts.
Oh my god.
It hurts. Don't touch it. I broke one. Water. It's okay. Oh,
Nice. Okay.
ugh. Wait, no, that's not over. Oh, a lotus. Water.
That's all of them, May.
Water.
Give me some water over there.
Pee.
I'm gonna try to snap Joy out of it.
Pee. No pee.
May, I'm inside Joy.
I am now Joy.
Infection
You
out
what?
of her.
I am the plant.
I'm gonna break down the infected part.
Chop. Not water, chop.
Just slicing up the critters.
We're gonna cure you, Joy. I promise.
Okay. One down.
One more, the head. On the head. Or not. What is going on? Water? Not water.
Good job, May.
Oh, what happened? This is not good.
Can't rest yet. There's something growing out of her.
I see that. Joy, we've come to save you. Please stop.
She's
What
not
do we have to do?
listening, Cody.
Dodge.
Oh, the music is kind of cool. Okay.
Dodge. Ah, don't die. His whack-a-mole thing is not doing so good. I'm not doing so good. Oh, okay, we survived. Stage 2. I died once. I died once. Oh, infection reduced. Now I'm a potato. Tuto. What do I
Oh
do?
my god.
Water, remember.
Really? You really think now's the time for jokes? We're gonna
Tuto. Tuto. Tuto.
Wait, which one do you wanna kill?
This one. Okay,
Like the other one?
water, water.
French fries!
Water, 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 water.
There's one more. Bomb. Where is the... I'm gonna kill this one. I'm gonna kill this one. I'm gonna kill this one. Oh, onward, onward. Water. Nice. Yay. Woohoo.
Okay, is that it?
Not yet. Not yet. One more
Going back
P.
in for Joy. I think I'm
P.
getting
P.
Joy, listen to me. I know it hurts, but we're trying to help you.
We're gonna bring it down.
Everyone's
Water.
having a good time here.
You're strong, Joy.
What do we do? Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Best for you.
Nice, nice. Oh, there's one behind. Damn.
Hey, up here. I've got it.
Oh, we still have the head left.
Yeah. 3 rounds. We're doing okay, kinda, maybe. If he's gonna do the whack-a-mole thingy again.
Progress.
Tell me about it. I died. I'm stupid.
Do we have to get back in this?
I don't know.
Here she comes again!
Uh-huh. What are we doing? Ah!
Oh, that's cool.
I'm dead. That was fast. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm bad at jumping. Why do they do this to me? I have to revive again. Hold on.
Oh, and it breaks. Ooh, interesting.
I have to revive. I have to revive.
Yeah. I'm guessing we have to wait until there's only one left.
It is true. It is true, but I died so many times. It's kind of ridiculous.
Chill, move, chill, move, chill, move, move, chill.
A delayed reaction is fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna be. What am I now? Lime? Am I lime? I'm
What are
lemon.
you? What the fuck?
Ultimate Vod!
I'm
Prevails overall.
lemon.
Tackle those things, Cody!
Bam! Bam!
Alright, chill, do your thing.
The other one, the other. Ah, poison, poison, poison. Okay, okay, I'm coming over. Die, bitch. Okay. Where's the... I can't get that air supply. Give me this one.
1 second, so lot of poison.
It's okay, I got it. I got one. I got the other one. You will not do this. Ow, 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 ow. How did I get hurt? That's stupid. What?
This is it.
What?
I can feel us breaking through.
One more on the head.
Please, Joy, just let us do this. We're almost there.
Oh my god, what is that?
Hit. I'm bringing it down.
I can feel your pain, Joy.
Come here.
And we're gonna get rid of it once and for all.
F of Cretus. Oof. I don't know if she feels
So
better or
technically
worse.
First try.
Technically, first try? Yeah, we didn't both die. That's good. That's good.
Beautiful.
It really is.
Yine.
Joy!
Revived!
Okay?
A new beginning, kinda.
I am now. Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. I should have taken care of you. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't understand how important it was for Cody. I do now.
Wait, what? Did she
That's good.
infect her?
But it's not your fault.
Infect the flower?
Cody
What did she
gave
do?
up on being
No.
a partner.
Fertilizer, maybe. Water and fertilizer.
Partners supposed to encourage each other? How was I supposed to keep going if she didn't believe in me?
It's called being independent, you stupid boy
No
bitch.
one can take your dream from you unless you give it up.
Oh damn, flower speaking facts.
It's all
Mm-hmm,
up to you. Will you give it up again?
He's
Guys
a
don't depend on other people.
Cody is a boy failure. Don't learn from him, chat. Oh no, collaboration time. Therapy 3, y'all. we might actually end here today.
Already.
First clear, y'all. Ooh.
Prepared to get assaulted by the book.
Yeah.
Mom, look!
The soil is so
The
fucking
flower grew
cracked.
again.
And now then she waters it. Okay, it's a bit too late, don't you think?
This will make Dad happy. He loves flowers.
Whoa, collaboration! I like it. So next week is probably gonna be the last one.
And now, how do you find your purpose in life? Through passion.
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 Again?
That was Cody's passion. Now it's time to find yours.
Mine? I don't have one.
Oh,
Everyone
Wait,
has
what?
a passion for
I don't
something.
have
loves
one.
Being an engineer?
No, that's what she does for
come
a
on,
living.
Cody.
It's not a hobby.
I miss hearing you sing. It was nice.
Wait,
I don't know why you
some
don't
people
do it
like
anymore.
working. Right?
I grew up. You can't
I
pay
feel
the bills
called
with
out right
singing.
now.
Doesn't mean you have to give it up.
Oh, she wants to be a
Cody's
singer.
right.
Interesting.
When you give up your passion, you give up part of yourself. Mate, it's time for you to find it again. Come on. Get ready to find the last piece of the letter.
Well, that's it for today, I guess. I'll see you guys next week with the passion.
I want to check the gameplay before we finish.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we
Wait, what's
really
the
need to
gimmick
clean up
this
our
time?
attic.
We do karaoke.
Imagine there's like voice activated like movement
Oh,
commands.
I don't like where this is
Oh
going.
my god.
Old school, baby.
Old school?
Oh,
Cassette. Is that
Welcome to the
cassette?
concert hall. Man,
I think this was
time
made
to
before the
sing.
whole
no, I can't
Rave
sing. I haven't done it for years.
about
Come on,
vinyl.
May. He won't give us the last letter piece unless you sing. You just get up on that stage and you show him what you've got.
That's not a stage. It's my old record player.
You're right.
Oh, it's a
but
record
you
player.
Two will turn it into a proper stage. We need lights,
Guys, it's time for
speakers,
karaoke.
microphone.
No.
I'm not going to sing a
No.
single note.
So you do your thing.
Yes,
You know,
will.
chat failed the community goal.
No!
So I just made it a routine now.
Will you turn that off, you
You
stupid...
made a redeem? Hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys are not gonna make it though. It's like 25,000.
May, you sound great.
I'll just be
It sure
lurking
does,
in your
Cody.
stream too.
And you will have
I
her
don't
find her
stream
voice
often.
again. Whoa.
Don't worry, I'll get it someday.
Nice. Yeah.
So he has a symbol,
Go and find some
and I don't have
speakers,
anything.
lights, and mics. Woohoo.
Wait, that's so unfair.
Hey,
I
May.
only have my voice.
Still got it.
At least give me a microphone, dang it. So you get Cody gets a symbol.
Okay.
Okay, let's prep the stage.
Oh, I wish we didn't have to.
It'll be fine, May. You have a great
Oh my god,
voice.
that's great.
Anymore.
Shoot me,
That's fun.
shoot me.
Oh, my singing
Not
powers.
anymore.
Okay.
I won't sing and make a fool of myself.
Oh,
Just relax.
Okay, what do you do
I'm
with
your
that?
greatest fan, remember?
Ages ago.
Boomerang.
Yes. Now,
And a
not
shield.
so
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Don't worry.
Alright,
I
so for the
promise
last,
Thank you,
yeah,
Cody.
probably the last
Very
one.
encouraging.
The next stream will be the last one for this
Yep.
series.
I feel like it will end right after
Um,
this. Oh,
Yeah, if
minigame.
nothing happens, we'll be back here
all in,
next
man.
Saturday as usual. Same
If
time,
nothing happens.
8:30 Central Time. And what's your time zone again?
9:30 Singapore time. Beijing
Singapore time.
hour. Beijing time.
Beijing hour, guys. Remember. I think same for Australians and maybe Vietnam or something.
Nope, completely off, but okay.
Guys, I don't know my geography. Okay.
It's fine. Alright, so this is where we drop off. Thank you so much for joining us. Now we have to go find someone else to raid.
I wonder who's on right now. I saw Indigo going. No, wait, not live, but like playing Grain Rods, which is a new type of rip-off game.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. You know who's on? Alastor
Ooh.
or Cool Uncle is on.
Oji-san. What is he doing?
He's playing the new Lord of the Rings game.
There is a lot of the Rings game. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you know what?
All right, so yeah, let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and raid Alastor. Do you want me to raid into you and then we raid to him?
Yeah, sure. Okay, we can do that. Alright, so chat, ready up. This is where we end for today. And also thank you for the raid by Crazy Whale, actually. Alright, Crazy Whale's party is also gonna be coming with us, actually.
Alrighty guys, so yeah, get ready for the raids. We'll be raiding into Alastor Napalm, your favorite metalhead VTuber. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.
Okay, so I have received your chat. Oh, that was loud. I have received your chat. Did I
Oh my
receive
god, I
it?
hit like triple cherry now. Help!
Triple what?
Triple cherry. You got like 3 tabs open for some reason. But
Oh.
alrighty,
Wait, did
yeah,
I?
see you guys next time. Thank you for receiving the raid. Who would have thought, man? A moon raid.
Wait, what? Wait, I don't know if it's on. I don't know if it's on. Okay, hold on. Okay, it is
Wait,
on.
what's not on?
It's on now. Okay, it's on now. Why is Charlie giving you a shout out? Okay, so now we're gonna rate Lester.
Oh, I can shut myself.
You can what?
Oh my god.
You can what?
I can shut myself out.
You can, of course. Of course, you can. Alright, shout out to Moon. Thank you for shouting yourself out. Alright, so we're gonna rate Lester right now. Say hi to OG-san. Remember the rate messages and whatnot. Oh, he's doing a collab. Okay. So we'll just rate and then we'll run. What? What? Why are you giggling? Why are you laughing?
I'm just giving everyone a shout out.
Oh,
Shout
okay.
out to Charlie.
Oh,
Best
oh.
mod.
Best mod, obviously. Alright, we're gonna go with 11 people. I'm gonna send them over.